Hi everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Shy, but you can call me Shadowcat as the channel name suggests, and today we're watching the season finale of Andor. I cannot believe for a second that we are at the end of this season, and I'm going to find out how this season ends. I'm so freaking excited. I could not be any more excited to see this, what I assume is going to be epic conclusion to a very epic story. I'm really curious to see if they stick to the landing, if I think that they stick to the landing, and what that will look like, and whether there's still going to be a lot kept on the table, keeping us excited for next season, because I know that this show is set to have a season 2 that is set to come out, I believe, next year, but also I believe that they are affected by the writer strike that is currently happening, which as an audience member kind of sucks, but as a professional writer and also human being, it is what it is. But anyways, I just want to get straight into this episode, so let's go. Does Bix have any chance of recovery, or is she just permanently, scrambled?
Welcome, and just in time for dinner.
I'll eat later. I want to get changed, take a walk around the town.
I'll pull an escort.
No need. Corv will take me.
I spoke to Cassian.
What?
He called the shop.
How?
Picked up the old box line and there he was. It was a very short conversation. He asked about the funeral.
Let's walk. Who else knows this?
No one.
Keep it that way. Can't be too careful. They're watching movements. Could be anywhere.
He'd be insane to come back now.
I mean, it looks like that other guy just heard this entire conversation, so I think that was the guy who at the beginning Cassian owed money to. But he did end up paying his debts to him back, so I wonder, I don't know. I wonder if he's gonna do anything nefarious with that information.
You gotta feel for Cassian. I'd be losing my mind. Want another? Why worry it though? It's not like he knows about it. Guarantee you he's got no idea what's going on. Bank on that.
I won't be so sure.
Hey, you know something I don't? Do me a favor, keep it that way.
Is he trying to make it seem like he didn't hear anything? And create plausible deniability? What is this man's plan?
Cloris, we'd like privacy, please.
Ma'am.
What now?
You're gambling again.
Nonsense.
And here, in Coruscant.
It's a lie. It's total fantasy. Who's telling you this?
Please.
He's listening.
Perrin, please.
Who's saying this?
Just don't.
I've kept my promise!
Keep your voice down.
Well, he can't hear me.
Oh my gosh.
This is wrong, Mom. This is people trying to take you down by coming after me.
You tell me who's saying this and I'll tell you why.
Please.
Where would I get the money?
This driver is also potentially a spy, right?
Someone's lying to you.
On that we can agree.
Whew.
You're here. I couldn't remember if I'd locked the door, if you'd even remember how to get here.
And here I am.
He's a guy in town. His boss showed up tonight.
Good to see you too.
Yeah. Such a cold reunion.
I was on my way to pick you up and they left the hotel dressed like locals. They must know Andor's coming.
You did the right thing.
We have to get there first.
I know.
Everything depends on
I
it.
said I know.
I don't believe it.
I mean, I totally understand why he came back. Like, does he not realize that he's putting himself in extreme danger, though?
Where's Biggs? Where is she? Cass. Where is she?
There will be times when the struggle seems impossible. I know this already. Alone, unsure.
Is this a part of the manifesto?
Remember this. Freedom is a pure idea. Random acts of insurrection are occurring constantly throughout the galaxy. There are whole armies, battalions that have no idea that they've already enlisted in the cause. The Imperial need for control is so desperate because it is so unnatural. Tyranny requires constant effort.
In the funeral area?
Right there. That's our box.
The Daughters of Ferrix. It's a social club. Andor's mother was a past president.
A local annoyance.
Your control positions here, here, and here.
This is gonna be so intense. There are so many different plans at play right now, and it all comes down to Cassian.
Mon Mothma is of great interest here. Having her husband dig a hole for himself could be helpful in many ways. They've made some odd banking moves recently. This would certainly explain it.
Krieger, you're missing it.
Keep listening.
Is there any chance that Mon Mothma knew that he was listening and so is trying to cloak any missing money as her husband's gambling habits, or with her husband's gambling habits?
We get nothing from a dead body. Someone needs to be in the room saying that.
You're missing the point.
You want to start a conversation? Find access.
Yeah, but wouldn't Cassian be a key player in finding access? I feel like that's... Not that I want them to be making good decisions, but I feel like that's a bad decision.
That's not him.
Sir?
The big man. We've been played.
Where is he?
You shouldn't be here now, Cass.
Yeah, you really shouldn't.
Last time I saw her, we argued.
Don't.
I told her I was coming back.
Stop. She told me you'd say all this. Tell him none of this is his fault. It was already burning. He's just the first spark of the fire. Tell him he knows everything he needs to know and feels everything he needs to feel. And when the day comes that those two pull together, he will be an unstoppable force for good. Biggs, we still got friends in the hotel. She was alive 3 days ago.
Why are they keeping her?
She must know something. You're gonna take on a full garrison. I'll take care of Marva. You take care of yourself.
Look who's coming back to Ferrix. What is his plan, though? I have no idea what his objective is.
This is good.
How is this possibly good?
They'll do the hunting for us. They'll want him alive, they'll find him, and we'll kill him. Where will they take him? You just need him dead before they start asking questions.
Well, at least I know that you guys aren't successful. Oof. Him in that black cloak is just so evocative of the Emperor.
Double the reward. You found him. I want twice as much and a ride out of him when it's over. Where is he? Pretend you're arresting me. Hey! What do you think you're doing? Hey, move it! Move!
I need him alive. Don't make me say it again.
I love the sets in this show. I can't go on about them enough. Ooh!
Turnic. Cassian. Where's Vix?
Honored to be a daughter of Ferrix, and honored to be worthy of the stone.
Okay. This is cool.
I remember every time it happened, every time. The dead lifted me.
Wow.
With their truth.
Yeah, is this gonna be her final, like, blow to the Empire? Is she gonna incite people?
In my waning hours, that's what comforts me most. But I fear for you.
Oof, are they gonna try to stop the recording?
We've had each other and Ferrix.
If I was the ISB, that's what I'd do.
We had each other and they left us alone. We kept their engines churning, and the moment they pulled away, we forgot them. Because we had each other.
So this is about to be like a riot?
We had Ferrix, but we were sleeping. I've been sleeping. There is a darkness reaching like rust into everything around us. The Empire is a disease that thrives in darkness. It is never more alive than when we sleep. Perhaps it's too late.
This is amazing. Like, such a good moment.
If I could do it again, I'd wake up early and be fighting these bastards.
Yes.
From the start.
I knew that they were gonna fucking try something. Oh! Oh my god, now's the fucking time. Let's fucking go. Fight these assholes. Ooh! You're only gonna be able to hold the line for so long. Oh, he made it to her.
I dreamt you came back.
Aww.
Biggs, there's no one out there. Come on.
Don't get angry.
Oh my gosh. Ah, I hate what they've done to her. They've totally broken her spirit. Oh my god. Whoa, what a cool shot.
You. What are you doing here?
Oh. Damn, great aim. Well, he did just sell you out, so. But at the same time, I can see everyone's position in this, you know? Like, I think that that's something that the show has been really good at conveying is a lot of different people's perspectives for why they do the things that they do. So even though you might not fully agree with it, you can still understand it. Ooh. That was amazing. Ooh, Dedra.
As I say, move! Straight ahead, through the door.
Okay, Cyril just saved her. She's fucking lucky. You are lucky.
I should say thank you. You don't have to.
What a mess.
Get it going! Sir. Hey! Help her up. Let's get moving!
Oh my god. Are they actually going to be able to escape? I hope so.
You're not coming?
Stay low all the way to Farside Sea. The moment you get over the water, you climb.
He's not coming?
Straight home, full pump, hand throttle, no comms.
That would be the time to evacuate.
You're not coming.
Not today, baby.
I never got to see you.
Oh,
take care of Biggs until I get there. I'm counting on you.
You always say that.
And you always come through.
Aww.
Get them out of here!
Cassian will find us.
I hope so. Oh, she looks so terrible. Like she's just been put through it.
I'll find you. Now go! Go, go!
Trying to gauge her reaction. She looked kind of pleased at who he ended up being, but I don't know if I'm misinterpreting that look. What? Oh,
You came here to kill me, didn't you?
He did. What?
What game is this? Kill me. Or take me in.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't know if I expected there to be so much setup for season 2, but that was a very, very good place to end it. Okay. All right. So we just finished the last episode of Andor season 1, and I have to say, loved it. Loved it. I don't know if I was expecting this episode to have so much setup for season 2. I kind of thought that more would have been resolved by the end of it, but I can't say that I am upset at the conclusion that they gave us. I thought that it did a really good job at setting up the second season and also making you very, very hungry for it. We now have Cyril and Dedra working together, and I think that together they're going to be so scary. Those two are so intense on their own that together they're going to be diabolical. I cannot wait to see it, honestly. I think that they are a really, really fascinating combo, and I think that seeing what they can do together will be scary. This entire season really, really nicely illustrated why Cassian had a vested interest in taking down the Empire to some capacity, and it really was a powerful moment having him in the end being like, you either kill me or you let me fucking aboard, because I want to kick some Empire ass. Oh, I cannot wait to see it in season 2 again. I know that it's going to be a while until we get that one, so that's a bit of a disappointment for me, but it is what it is, you know. I think that the show has tremendous replay value, and I feel like I will be rewatching it definitely before the second season comes out. There's just so much that happens, and I feel like the benefit of editing these videos, these Andor videos, is that I do get to sort of like go back through the episodes and pick up on things that I might have missed during my reaction. But I think that there is a lot to uncover, and I cannot wait to actually sit down in my own time and go back through it, because there's a lot here. There's a lot here, and I really enjoyed it. Yeah, sometimes there were points throughout the series where I didn't know for certain where the show was headed, what direction we were going into. And so now that I'm on the other side of that, I can say definitively that I feel like the flow and the pace of the show really worked for me, and I think that it'll work for me better in a rewatch, because instead of then being worried that the show might be going in a direction that's a bit confusing, I'll know exactly what they're doing and it'll all make sense to me. So I'm excited to revisit this show when I do. I've gone into it plenty throughout these reaction videos to Andor, but I think that the main thing that I really loved about this show is how much I felt like it expanded the Star Wars universe. I thought that it added a lot of context to just what daily life looked like in these systems before the events of the original trilogy. It really gives you an on-the-floor perspective of what the everyday citizen was doing, what they were going through, what their mindsets were. You know, the movies that I've seen so far, which are the original trilogy and the prequel trilogy, they are big, you know, epic stories, but they don't give much by way of what life actually looks like in these systems. So I thought that this show was really great for that, because there was so much world building and I was just eating it all up. Like the customs that they have, the way that they run prisons, the food that they eat, the way that certain societies communicate. Just, there was so much packed in here that really gave texture to the world of Star Wars. But of course, in addition to that, I thought that the sets were really freaking amazing. The sets, the costumes, the makeup, the props, I think that each one of these elements worked really beautifully in tandem with the story that they were trying to tell and in expanding the universe as we know it. And so I think that out of all of the Star Wars content that I've watched so far, I think that this one has had the most impact on me in terms of how I see the universe and how I understand the universe. So yeah, I really, if nothing else, I loved the show for that. But amazingly, it also had a great story at the helm that captivated me truly from start to finish. I mean, of course, there were a few lulls that I experienced, but they were few and far between, and once I got a better understanding of what they were trying to do, they stopped feeling like lulls to me. I don't know. Episode 6 on, I was absolutely dialed in 100%. 6 to 12 definitely contained my favorite episodes. Probably the most favorite being episode 10, breaking out of Narkina 5 or whatever it was called. But aside from that, I want to say that my favorite other episodes were episodes 6 and 7. I still need to spend a little bit more time with these last two to figure out where they rank among the other episodes, but I thought that this was a really worthy conclusion to a very great story. I'm very satisfied. I'm so happy that I watched this. I am so glad that Marva got her final moment, like her final FU towards the Empire, because I was afraid that she wasn't going to, because fighting and doing what she could to aid the rebellion was the last thing that she really cared about. And before she was really able to make an impact, she unfortunately wasn't doing so hot and obviously passed away. So it's nice to see that kind of beyond the grave, she was still able to incite some sort of need to fight back among the populace. And so I really loved to see that. And I thought that her speech was really inspiring. And honestly, the great thing about Star Wars, and I think that the thing that is resonant with it, is that there are elements of it that are really, really, I guess, recognizable to life on Earth and how ideas take hold and how change happens. I feel like a lot of these things always feel very, very slowly, and then like things are happening all at once. And I think that Marva kind of touched on that in her speech about there being little acts of rebellion happening all across the galaxy, and how those things add up to something, and do not take them for granted. I feel like that idea is very relatable to life on Earth. I think that when you're younger and you're reading like history textbooks and you see the things that have happened in the world, I feel like you have a tendency to think like, how could people have ever thought that, or how did this idea ever take hold? And I think that speech in particular really, really paints a picture as to how these things happen, both good and bad. And yeah, I just thought it was really, really relatable. Yeah. I had so much fun watching this show with you guys. Thank you to everyone who participates in the comment section. I really appreciate all your comments. I really, really do. It's truly one of my favorite things about starting this channel, is being able to interact with you guys and seeing how you guys might have reacted to a certain scene, or you guys might have interpreted a certain scene, because a lot of the times you guys add additional context for me that really recontextualizes the way that I see something, or you just add a brand new perspective that, you know, gives me like a light bulb moment sometimes. So I really, really appreciate that. So thank you guys so much for watching season 1 of Andor with me. I had such a good time. I hope you guys had a good time too. And I'll see you for season 2, whenever the hell that is. Bye.